I have one job for you.
Charles Manigault.
Please forgive me the sins of my past. Please protect us. Amen.
Not even God will protect you in here.
Turn around.
Don't you ever get tired of this job?
No. All of my marks took something from someone. They deserve to feel the pain that they caused, and I give it to them.
At the church, you let him go.
He's quicker than he looks.
You're getting too cocky.
They're coming for us. Let's go.
What's the rush? Friends of yours?
I don't think so.
Good to see you again, Manigault.
It's Isaac.
He's probably the second best assassin in the world.
Who's the first?
Me.
You saved us back there.
I still haven't decided if I'm gonna kill you or not.
Cheers to that.
You know what happens next.
They're gonna be coming for us.
What do we do?
I always have a plan. That's what makes me the best.
Second best.
Third best.
I'm gonna finish this. Not even God will protect you in here.
Turn around. Put your weapon down.
I could have killed you outside the church before you came in.
Got a deal for you. You walk away and live.
Scott, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, John?
I'm excited to talk to you. Like, okay, I gotta give you a shout out because I was like, I hadn't seen it in a while, but I was unaware you did Battle Force. I'm a fan of that movie, sir.
I did. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now can I ask you a question again?
Absolutely.
We will talk about Exit Protocol, which is
Sure.
your movie that comes out. I enjoyed it, and it's kind of weird because I just watched it and now I'm talking to you, so it's kind of surreal. So it's always fun to like, oh, now I'm talking to him. But okay, so you did that one, and then you did P-51 Dragon Fighter, which you fight
Correct.
dragons in that. Are you a World War II enthusiast, like, or is it just something that just happened by coincidence?
Well, both are true. Yeah, I am a World War II enthusiast. It's a fascinating conflict. Lots of just incredible stories that came out of that, both good and bad. It's a really interesting conflict. I mean, we could do a whole thing just on that, but I'll spare you the time now. But also the opportunity came up to do a little low budget World War II action flick, and I was given some very strict parameters on what to do and how to do it and how quickly to do it. And so we did. Yeah, we did. it was a lot of fun. It was an amazing experience.
I also enjoyed Dragonfire too. That was pretty cool. Like throwing dragons into it. That was a cool concept. I'm like, it's like ninjas. How can you make it better? Oh, dragons. Let's put dragons in this one. Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nazi dragons. There's nothing quite scarier.
Absolutely. Okay, now you do it all, sir. Now I'm not surprised if you probably serve craft services to everybody on the set, but you star, you produce, you've done directing. So okay, was it always your love to get into the film industry? I'm going to ask you the standard question, but I'm curious at the same time.
I'd say not since I was not like when I didn't grow up saying I'm going to make movies. But I've always loved movies. They were always my escape. Going to the theater is like kind of escapism for me. It's always been that way. And as I got into college, I went to TCU for economics. I have a degree in economics, but took a class on film, and then I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to start writing and start making these, and that's where it started from. I just kind of packed up all my stuff and drove to LA. After I graduated.
That's kind of scary, no? Like you're just like, yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen, right?
No, It's so scary. You don't know anybody. You kind of show up. I knew a friend of a friend, and so I knocked on their door, said, "Hey, sir,
can I sleep on your couch?"
Like, yeah, do you have a place I can stay? And and they're still my best friends today. So that was 25 years ago.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now of course we're talking about Exit Protocol, which is an action film. Now I might not look it, but I am old, so I'm a product of the 80s and the 90s and all of that. Are you an action film fan?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your introduction? I always like to ask you guys what was your my introduction to action cinema was Lone Wolf McQuay with Chuck Norris.
Oh, amazing.
I remember my dad sitting me down when it came on HBO when cable was brand new. Everybody remember when cable first came out? Yeah. So what was your introduction to action cinema?
Well, if you call it action, it really started with westerns. And, I remember vividly sitting down with my dad watching Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and just it was one of his favorites, and so I fell in love with it, and that became my love of westerns. Started there, and then it morphed into action films, whether that's the Star Wars movies or Indiana Jones and that kind of thing, and then kind of went into more of the Sylvester Stallone, First Blood. I loved First Blood,
of course,
and of course the Rambos after that. But then Schwarzenegger movies. So it kind of took that trajectory, I guess.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, now, okay, so like Exit Protocol, it's an assassin movie. Now we've had a buttload. I'm not gonna lie, of assassin movies come out, especially within the last couple of years. But what I like is like when people do things different. Now I like this one. Now let me explain to everybody because it hasn't come out yet. It comes out on Friday. But you're an assassin who hunts assassins, which is a pretty cool concept. But at the same time, doesn't that give you a big ego, like a big head, like, hey, I kill other killers, like that type of thing?
Of course.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
how
would you not think you're the best of the best, right? I mean,
absolutely. You know what? Yeah, if I'm going to star this movie, I'm going to be you guys argue throughout the movie, which is funny, but talk about how this came about and like how the concept came about, because it's a really cool concept.
Oh, thanks. It was pitched to us. Pitched to me, and I really liked the concept, really liked the script, and thought, God, who would be really good as kind of that older assassin to kind of play off of. And it did not take long for Dolph to come up in the conversation.
Yeah, right.
I mean, this is my third movie with him, but it did not take long for him to come up in the conversation. I mean, he's perfect for it. And then it was interesting because as we started getting into it, making it, it sort of morphed into almost a buddy film. And then as we were shooting, there was such a fun dynamic when Michael Jai White got on set that it became, these guys really respect each other, and they really they have a job to do, but they still have respect. And then it became a whole, it kind of morphed from there, actually, while we were filming it. And I'm not gonna give away how it ends, because they're all there to to kill each other.
Right.
But it's that it kind of had that life of its own, really, as it moved along. And we, started. Dolph comes on and has some suggestions with dialogue and things like that, as he does, and which I love about him. So yeah, kind of took shape.
Yeah. So when Dolph gives you ideas, you listen. You're like E.R. Hutton. You're like, you listen. You're like, yeah, okay. Like
you'd be a fool not to, right?
Yeah,
I mean, all of the movies the guy's done, especially in the action space, both big and small, he's done tons of them, and I say tons, over 50. I don't know how many he's done, maybe even 100 at this point, and successfully.
Mm-hmm.
If someone like that's going to give you some suggestions, you'd be crazy not to listen. And he's such a smart guy. He's so intelligent.
Yeah, and like you're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not just gonna have one action icon here. I'm gonna have. Let's throw Michael Jai White in here too, because you know what? It doesn't have as much. We need more testosterone in this movie. But here's what I love, and I'm listen. And I don't kiss ass. I don't. I like listen. If I hate it, I'm gonna tell you. But
Sure.
You, sir, I gotta give you props, man, because you have Dolph Lundgren and Michael Jai White in your movie, and you still are like you still rose above it because you kicked the most ass in this movie. Well, you're the lead, but
thank you.
Props to you, man.
That's really kind of you to say. Thank you. I love working with both of them. They certainly have different approaches, but I love working with both of them. Obviously, I love with Dolph, so I've done multiples.
Yeah, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
How did you get it? So, because, like I said, you worked with Dolph multiple times. How did you get it? Was it just by chance meeting, like when you did the first movie, and then you established a relationship?
It was. So we started with a movie called Don't Kill It. Is the first one I did with him, and I wasn't an actor with him in that one. I produced it. But it was brought to us. Mike Mendez was directing it, and Dolph was already attached. It was brought to us, and so we produced it, helped get it made, financed all that stuff, and produced it. And that was my first introduction with Dolph. And then Best Man came along, and we brought Dolph on that one. And I was in that one as the main bad guy. It was my first time to work with him. So it just kind of went like that. And just from enjoying working with the guy, projects come up, and you think, who's right for this? I'd love to work with Dolph again. He's perfect. Let's give him a call.
Well, that's so cool. And okay, let's go back to like I said. So you play Sam Hayden. You're the elite assassin. Now let's talk about the action, because again, you have like the climactic fight scene, brutal, badass, stripped out. Like I'm a fan of it all. Like I'm a martial artist, right? Like I've interviewed Scott Adkins. He's all known for the high flying. But I like when you like the locks and the manipulations and the throws, and because that's harder to do than like getting a kick right for a camera angle. Like that stuff's hard to do. So talk about that fight scene.
Sure. Yeah. No. Well, thank you for saying that. That was that fight scene wasn't originally in the script, and I thought it was a great opportunity to do it because I thought the movie could use it, and it made more sense for him to fight his way out rather than find a gun and shoot his way out.
Right.
So it made more sense to fight his way out. And the guy I fought, who played Bashcom, is Christian Cardona, who's actually my fight trainer, who's been I've been training with him for over a decade. Cool. And so the stuff you see in there is what we train in general. And so we had a different, funny enough, we had a different fight choreographed, which had a lot of weapons and things, but we didn't really have the time to do it, and talked with the stunt coordinator. And he came up with a new fight that we had to learn that morning, him and I. And it was a pretty detailed fight, as you saw. And he just said, if you guys didn't know each other so well, we probably wouldn't attempt to do this in one day, like without just learning it. But we did. But we do know each other well. I mean, if martial arts. So when you train with someone long enough, they twitch a certain way, and what's coming. Like you can feel it,
Yeah.
And so it's that kind of thing. And so we choreographed out this fight, and we wanted it to be grounded, wanted it to be brutal, dirty. We were in an old sawmill, so we wanted it to be dirty and nasty. And it was a lot of fun to shoot. It was a blast.
Yeah, you mentioned it great. Like, because what I would like, anytime I'd have to do like my techniques, or if we did like a routine or something, I'd always use the same guy too. We'd always go, because I can
Sure.
totally relate to what you're saying. All right, now I
Yeah.
only got a few minutes with you because, and I'd love to pick. Listen, hopefully I can talk to you for longer in the future because
I would love to.
you're stupendous, and I
Oh,
can't get
thanks.
enough. But
Thanks,
I
John.
do have to talk to you about Stephanie Barron, who plays Wicked. I
Yes.
did my research. Are you guys, in fact, booked in some way, shape, or form?
We are. She's my wife.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So she
Yeah.
plays Wicked. She's an assassin.
does.
Okay. I got to
She
ask you,
does.
how much fun was it for her to yell at you throughout this entire movie? Because that's all she does. She tells you to F off. She tells you to, kiss my ass. How was that just like, did she read the script? She's like, yeah, I'll do this.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. It's she got a lot out. Definitely. And so we have people in the company or friends who watch her and like, wow, did I just get an insight into your life? Like,
Right.
how is how'd that go?
No, we actually love each other. It's okay. We're
Yes,
acting.
no, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. No, we actually are in love, and we've been together 11 years, or married. We've been together like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was an absolute blast, and to do some of those scenes. I'm very partial to the scene where she's in the car with Michael Jai White, and we kind of have a little back and forth, and it was a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun to do.
It's just funny because she sounds like a ring. Because I'm divorced, not to give it, but like she sounds like she's like, you didn't apologize. I love that line. Like where she keeps telling you didn't apologize. That was great.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I gotta let you go, but Exit
Okay.
Protocol comes out this Friday. It's you. It's Dolph Lundgren. It's Michael Jai White. It's your wife, all kicking ass, shooting guns, blowing crap up, and stuff like that. And the ending, like I said, like. Should I anoint you action star now? I'm gonna do it right now. So that way, like from now on, if anybody else calls you an action star, I'm the one that said it first.
I really appreciate that, John. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope to do it again. Hope we can do it again.
Absolutely. Listen, anytime you got something coming down the pipe that explodes or shoots or kicks, I'm your man. Come talk. And if anything, I just want to pick your brain about your career and all these other movies that I've watched.
Absolutely, would love to talk about it.
I'm a
We'll
fan.
talk about
All
some
right,
of these
so
action movies and westerns.
absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with the film. Again, fans
Thank
should
you.
love it because it's got everything that they need. And good luck with all the other interviews and everything you got going on.
All right, thanks a lot, John.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Drowning your sorrows?
You know I don't drink on the job.
By the look of it, you're not even on the job anymore. In fact, you and Manigault look real buddy-buddy. Maybe like you're working together.
I don't do partners. And I'm here to finish what I started. I always do.
You mean always did?
Hey, Annie. About Vegas.
I can't wait to fucking kill you.
I was hoping we could talk this out.
Don't.
That weekend was...
Unless you're gonna apologize, just stop.
I probably could have gone about it differently.
That's not an apology, fuckface.
Hey, as much as I'm enjoying watching you getting your balls handed to you, I prefer this not escalate any further.
Appreciate it. I see you had the same idea I did.
So, they didn't charter the plane in their real names, huh?
Bit too obvious. How'd you know I'd be here?
Well, this airport is just far enough away for a small plane to make it to Mexico on one tank. Then go anywhere else from there. It's the way I'd get out.
Of course you would. So is this part where you say, good to see you here, Hayden. Think we'll step aside and let you finish it.
You mean like you did at the church?